Why is self-love so important? Self-love really is the foundation from where we experience life from. Everything stems from the inside out. So if we don't have love for ourselves, if we haven't, did you hear that? That little crack in my voice. If we don't have love for ourselves, then we attract relationships, circumstances, situations that reflect our inner wounding, the unresolved heartbreak, the unresolved disappointments, the unresolved pain, hurts, all of that. We attract from our pain as opposed to attracting from our love. And if you think that self-love only affects one area of your life, you're actually mistaken, because self-love is reflected in all areas of our lives. If you are constantly attracting romantic relationships, for example, where somebody is always taking advantage of you, I bet if you looked at your work relationship or your personal relationships, friendships, family relationships, you might see that thread of that same being taken advantage of going on. So if you are being taken advantage of, it means one of two things: you have no boundaries, or you're overgiving. So those are the woundings, the hurt that needs to be resolved within yourself to have that deeper sense of self-love. A lot of people are afraid to have boundaries because they think that they won't be liked for being able to say, no, that doesn't work for me. No, I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to do that thing. That doesn't feel comfortable for me. I think I'll sit this one out, whatever it happens to be, right? So when we say no to something, people think that, okay, well, that person isn't going to be liked, or I'm not going to get that job, or whatever the situation happens to be, right? So the amount that you have done the work to really fully embrace who you are and love all parts of you, that is going to be reflected in all of the experiences that you have in your life. This is such a critical thing in our lives. But you know what? When we go to school, we are not taught to love ourselves. We are taught to put others before ourselves, and not take care of ourselves. We've never been taught that, right? But the world isn't the same anymore. The world has changed, and in order for us to bring more love out in the world, because doesn't the world need more love, right? In order for us to bring more love out in the world, the only way that we are going to be able to do that is to love ourselves, take care of ourselves, do the work on ourselves so that we can pour that love out, right? I mean, there's this old saying, right? Garbage in, garbage out. If you're feeding yourself garbage with negative self-talk and harmful situations that we get ourselves into and not being true to ourselves, and the list goes on and on and on, that isn't going to be fully expressed in a loving way in the outside world. There's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of frustration, there's a lot of anger as a result of not seeing yourself in a different way. And a lot of times that's quite key, is seeing yourself in a different way, knowing that you are perfectly imperfect exactly as you are. And that's what you need to bring to the table, every single table. in your life. So listen, if you are having a difficult time getting connected to who you are, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below the video, send me a direct message, send me an email. All of the information can be found below the video and or in my bio if you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. So listen, be true to who you are, be your full authentic self, love who you are, and know that that is good enough.